Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm Bruce Jennings. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. Our first poem is written by Jeff Hardin, entitled Acknowledgement. I'm deeply grateful to the fellowships that went to others, while I sat and wrote late nights at Waffle House or early mornings on the porch before the kids awoke. I'd like to thank my colleagues for ignoring what I do. And I'm indebted to a lack of grants, awards, or residencies that could have lent support in any way. Thank God Neruda's poems were company, Transformers 2, and the meditative minds of Minos, Basho, Haney, and Zimborska, and David's Psalms for all their questions, praise, and self stripped bare. These made my days enormous, and me inside them small, erased, whole.
A short poem by S.R. Lee. At 14, she looked straight in her father's eyes and lied. A short silence. Then, daughter, don't ever play poker.
The next poem is Ecce Homo, written by David M. Harris. Schlepping their expectations across the unpromising land, like one of his father's roof beams, this fish in the desert leads his company, his words remembered and revered, never a chance to sit around and shoot the breeze. No one to confide his human fears. If he looks at Mary, all the girls seem to be called Mary, or talks to her alone, the men glower and sulk. Sometimes he wishes he were an older god. Who has a better claim to wine than he? Old Bacchus and Silensis get to lift a jar. All he gets to raise is Lazarus. Just once he'd like to be a normal guy, but even if he tells a dirty joke, he knows they'll never write that down.
Two Spirits Here, written by Louise Strang. Against the barn, the setting sun shines shadows on the wall, our shapes defined in dark and light, no details, none at all. Just moving silhouettes, we walk across the lot, no hint of talk. Two spirits here, my horse and I, our images portrayed, yet fading under twilight sky, that deepens shade by shade. No moon comes forth with soft shine to show us here, to stretch our time. No dim, no bright, all's dark tonight. There's no shadow without light.
The next poem is by Brian W. Christman. It was published in the journal The Annals of Internal Medicine in 2020. Standing waves should be avoided when marching in groups. The stacked forces grow with the fall of each step until a bridge twists off its mooring and falls to the chasm below. My friend was a static wave until scotch and smoke increased the amplitude past the strength of his heart. The rhythm looked like double jump ropes whipping the same spot of hot pavement. But death is an inexact eraser. Even years after consigning his body to flame, there can still be expectation when a door opens. The particle is gone, but the wave remained.
Those Among Us, written by me, VeerajaR. This poem is dedicated to all lives lost and touched by the recent collapse of apartment building in Florida. Those among us. Who are these women and men in helmets, rushing at the call for help, looking and searching with hope, giving hope to all those looking on desperately for any sign of their loved ones coming out alive from under the rubble piled where only few hours ago multi-storied apartment buildings stood, tall and proud landmark, a monument to the hard-working, endless hours of toiling, not giving up. Even after days, the rescuers keep on, alert and pensive with hope, even for a faint rustle underneath, could mean life, a loved one, of someone waiting to be saved. Tirelessly they pry through the mounds of concrete and metal, inch by inch, time ticking away, stood still with hope. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.